Hello, and here we are live. I was so into the intro. We are live. DJ Funk Forever.
Hey, my brother.
Hi, happy to have you here. Hope you're doing well. All right, so female rappers, which are all very, very underrated. And I was so happy that Eve reached out to me and said, hey, you did a nice live stream, great live stream with retro music, but where are the female rappers? And I was like, yeah, she is right. So I'm super excited to do this live stream because, you know, I was into the 90s hip hop, more or less. And so there were quite a few female rappers out there. And honestly, I can hardly wait what you have to show up here today. So I'm really excited about it. And I'm sure afterwards, when I found some records I like, I look them up and you say, oh, I bought them very cheaply like 2 years ago. Yeah. And now they're like,
that's the thing, right? Right. Like I said, Nadine, I really enjoyed the stream you did with Retro Muse. It was a very, very nice convo. And yeah, man, you girls were really, it was very nice. It was very nice to watch and to listen to. And when I reached out to you, because, you know, I noticed that, yeah, right, hip hop, all right, hip hop, but where are, you know, the female rappers?
Where are the girls?
No mention whatsoever about female rappers. But I mean, it's not really surprising because, like we all know, hip hop, it's a male dominating genre. And even though the female rappers were there since the beginning, because hip hop, it's culture, it's mainly from the streets, right? So the females were always there. I mean, you had the B girls, and you had, you know, the first, you know, female rappers like MC Sharrock. You had a group called, you know, the Mercedes ladies and whatnot. They were there, they were doing their thing, you know, but they never had that much exposure because, you know, for, you know, the male counterparts was like, oh, it's women, nothing interesting with them, right? But they were there since the beginning. And I thought it would be a very cool thing to do a stream about female rappers. So hey,
absolutely,
here we are.
But I have to show one thing first. I was record shopping today. A record shop had Christmas party, and I bought the record.
Oh my God! Yeah, Milli Vanilli.
Yeah,
oh, nice.
The US remix album. Well, they actually never sang on it, but they look good on a cover.
Yeah, they do. I mean, hey, I mean, it's it's something else. I mean, hey, it's, and apparently one of them committed suicide, right? I don't know which one.
I also don't know which one, but I think it was with drugs overdose.
Something. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Very sad story. Yeah, but they're making a movie right now, I think, or they did a movie about Milli Vanilli.
Oh, really? I didn't know about it. I don't know, but I've seen recently that I think they're doing a reissue of their albums, or they're doing a kind of, you know, compilation of greatest hits store. Yeah, I mean, hey, they became famous for the one thing, unfortunately, but hey, I like their stuff though. I like their music. But hey.
Yeah, absolutely, and they were great dancers.
Yeah. So that's they were for Germany, right? They were.
I think the producer was from Germany. I don't know if the two guys were from Germany, but I know that the main producer was from Germany, and the producer did Boney M.
Oh
Uh,
yeah. Okay. Okay.
so and Bonnie M was the same thing. There was also a guy in the group, and
Mm,
he was doing the male vocal parts, but in reality, the producer was doing the male vocal parts. So the guy never really
okay.
sang. So
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
played that quite a few times. The guy. Um, so everybody in the gallery, hello. Hey, you start with Cheryl Jones. You already made my day. Thank you. Yeah, happy to to do that. All right. So, first of all, a big, big thank you to everybody who's in the gallery, who's watching live.
Mhm.
I hope you had, or we hope you had a great weekend. And now we can get right into the female rappers. So, Eve, what do we have for us? Where do we start?
All right. I've been introduced to female rappers. I was really young because I'm the last child. I have two older brothers, and they were really into rap and hip hop in the mid '80s, early '90s, and they were listening to the big names like Public Enemy, Eric B. and Rakim, LL Cool J, and whatnot. So one day, my brother he came. With a record that just blew me away. And it was actually this one here,
Hold on, I'll make you big.
Salt and Pepper.
Oh my God,
That's
salt and pepper. Oh my God.
I mean, hey, I had no idea. I was probably, I don't know, 6 or 7 years old, and I had no idea that girls could rap as well. And I
Mhm.
was like, what? And I saw these two beautiful women, with their nice hairstyles and whatnot, super pretty, who could actually do the same thing as, male rappers. And I was
Yeah.
blown away. And I mean, hey, Hot Cool and Vicious, you had the great hit, Push It on it.
Oh.
Its Push
Mhm.
It was huge. I mean, really, like they did. I guess they introduced like the sex appeal element into female rap, Salt and Pepper. So yeah, he came with this record, and I heard Push It. I didn't even honestly. I was 6, 7 years old. I didn't even understand English that well at that time, but I just love the beat, the groove, and how they were just rapping. Man, they were phenomenal. So this was really my introduction to female rap. Then afterwards, man, it's just I became so interested. I mean, I was listening to, yeah, Salt and Pepper. This is another single that I have, uh Get Up Everybody.
Oh, great. Mm.
Yeah, so
Look
this,
at their hair. I love their
yeah, I
hairstyle.
mean, their hairstyle was just
Oh my God.
and this is the this girl right here, her, that's a DJ Spinderella.
Yeah.
She's not the she was not into the original group. I think she came up later on because they had another girl on this album here. It's not the same. It's not the same girl. They changed her, honestly. So yeah. So
Like the Supremes.
yeah, because I think she missed a lot of gigs and whatnot, and they just removed her and replaced her with DJ Spinderella. So yeah, I mean, hey, it all started with Salt and Pepper.
So how let's talk about availability and pricing.
Oh my God. I mean, hey, I got these I got them really very cheap. Like I said, this one it was from my brother, but now it's quite expensive. If you want you really want some originals from the '80s and mid '90s. Whoo, I mean, it's just on Discogs. I checked for curiosity on Discogs, and they're like, some of them are in the hundreds.
You're kidding.
I'm telling you, it's crazy. I wanted, because I don't have a lot of like Queen Latifah. I only had a
Mhm.
debut, and it's a reissue. But her
Mhm.
stuff they're not easy to find. The original pressings, they're not easy to find. So yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing when it comes to late '80s, mid '90s hip hop. Even for them for male rappers, it's not easy to find. The originals are not that easy to find. But yeah, man, it's something else. That's why I mean, if you really want them, I think maybe a reissue would be an option. But for the originals, you have to. I mean, you have to dig. If you're lucky enough to to go to the record store and dig and find them, but on Discogs, unfortunately, they're like, who 50, 60 to $100 sometimes. Yeah, it's something else.
All right.
Unfortunately, it's something else. But me, I bought most of them. I bought them like 5, 6 years ago, and I had some good deals. Some of them I could have. I found them for like maybe $30 US, 25 sometimes. Not in pristine condition, maybe VG plus sometimes, or but
Mm.
that's the thing. Unfortunately, that's the thing. Yeah,
So
yeah,
so DJ Funk says because of the scratching, you can't
yeah.
find.
They were used. Yeah, they were used by DJs mostly. So yeah, and
Wow.
the availability as well. I mean, hey, that's another and because there's not a ton of reissues out there as well, so if you really want the OG, you're gonna
Mm.
have to pay for it, unfortunately.
Mm.
Yeah, 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 that's the
So
thing. Nadine, I'm sorry, I know how much you like your OG pressings, girl, but you're gonna
fun.
have, hey, you might be lucky if you go do some diggings. You might be lucky, but hey, it's and I know you don't deal with discards like that anymore. So
No, not so much.
I
I've
use
had too many bad experience with
I
Discord.
understand, I understand that, but oh, just a minute, I'm gonna try to.
You have your own light show, Eve. I'm a little jealous.
No, it's actually my blinds that are anyways. All right,
Yeah,
so
it's 3 o'clock where you are, right?
it's noon actually.
It's noon.
It's
Wow.
noon.
Okay.
That's why it's very, very sunny outside. But
Oh,
yeah, it's not easy to find the OG pressings now.
the more streams I do with people who are into a certain genre, the more depressed it's getting. Like,
Yeah,
honestly, like if they say, "Oh, I like that. That's great." I say, "Yeah, because it's great. It's now like $200." And I say,
that's the thing.
"What? I've seen
That's
this in the record stores in the 90s for like
that's the thing.
$10." And oh
Yeah, yeah.
boy,
And sometimes you can't
wow,
you can't even find them on vinyl sometimes, especially from the mid 90s
yeah,
or stuff. It's mostly on CD, or
yeah,
you find a promo copy with not the regular a sleeve and whatnot. So yeah, yeah.
wow.
Unfortunately, it is what it is. But yeah, but I have a couple with me there. So
Yeah, I'm happy for you.
but a lot of them are reissues though. Like I said, a lot of them are reissues. But what can you do?
Anyway,
I won't. I
if you
won't.
enjoy it,
Yeah, I won't be. I won't pay like $100 for. I'm sorry, but no, I won't be. Yeah.
yes, absolutely. And if it sounds great, you can enjoy the music.
Exactly.
So what's the thing,
Yeah.
sometimes it's getting really to a part where it's really getting ridiculous.
Yeah.
And in some cases, the reissue, or not in some cases, actually in many cases, the reissue sounds better than the
Yeah.
original.
That's
So
yeah. That's it. That's it.
yeah.
That's the thing.
But
That's
yeah, I love the OGs. But
we know. We know, Nadine.
oh
Yeah.
my God, I need to sell
Yeah.
sell the car.
Yeah, but depending on what you like, on which artist you're into, you might, I don't know, if you look, if you're trying to really look for it, you
Mm,
might find something. You might find a deal. Yeah.
well, so also John, who lives in Los Angeles, says that
Mhm.
rap records are not cheap.
That's it. Because especially now that hip hop is like the most like mainstream genre, most popular genre, music genre out there. So of course they're gonna raise the prices when it comes to the records, hip hop records and whatnot. Yeah, of course. There's
Wow.
it's yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
had a fantastic start with Salt and Pepper.
With
What?
Salt and Pepper, that was my introduction. Then afterwards, I became really interested when it comes to female rappers and whatnot. I was, reading some stuff, looking to some stuff, and I learned about, the 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 main artist, female artist that became, the first set of mainstream female rappers, and I got really interested by their work and whatnot, because it
Mm,
was back then, at the from the late 70s to the mid to late 80s, female rappers, they were, it was all about their, you know, delivery, their lyrics. They were really into the lyrical stuff because they wanted to show the male rappers that they could actually rap and write their own stuff. That's the essence of being an MC, of being a rapper. So they
Mm,
were really into, you know, their delivery, how to rap, what to rap, and whatnot. They were really into, you know, the conscious aspect of, you know, of rap, you know, the social rapping about the social stuff, what's going on, what's happening in their neighborhoods and their environment, about, you know, womanhood, about black pride and whatnot. But you know, mostly they wanted to show the men that they can do
mm.
what they do, you know. And this lady here, Roxanne Shante, was one of the
Wow.
first female
Okay.
rapper to become popular, to have, you know, some kind of, you know, commercial popularity. Roxanne Shante. Roxanne Shante, she's from Queens, New York. She started to rap at a very young age. I think she was probably 13 or 14 years old. And she was a battle rapper. I mean, that's what she liked to do. I mean, she liked to battle rap with other female rappers, you know, show her delivery, show her skills and whatnot. That's what she used to do. And at 14 years old, she did a track which made her very popular called Roxanne's Revenge. And this
She
was
was
actually,
14. 14.
come on,
She
what did you?
was 14.
She was
Like,
14 years old,
wow.
14 years old. And yeah, she did this track called Roxanne's Revenge, which is a response to another track that a band called UTFO did, that was called Roxanne Roxanne. It was about a girl that they that refused their advance and whatnot, and they did a track called Roxanne Roxanne. And her, she did a response to that band, as if she was the Roxanne, the girl they were talking about in their song. And she called it Roxanne's Revenge, and it's just an amazing track. You can clearly see, you know, how good of an MC she is. I mean, yeah. So I found this, it's like a compilation of her greatest, you know, a greatest track, greatest hits. I found this
Mhm.
very cheap, like a couple of years ago. So Roxanne Shante, yeah, she was one of the first very popular female MC. So yeah.
You know what? We should play a track of her.
Oh, if you want to play a track of her, you should play Roxanne's Revenge. This is a most
Yes,
popular track. Yeah.
I will do that. So, guys, for everybody who's in the peanut gallery, we show the tracks in the live stream, but later on I might have to remove the tracks because
Yeah.
me, oh, you
YouTube
know,
is checking everything we.
Video Music Box continues with one of the hottest lady rappers on the music scene. Here's Roxanne Shante and Roxanne's Revenge.
Well, my name is Roxanne. Don't you know I just a cold rock a party and I do this show. I said I met these three guys and you know it's true. Let me tell you and explain them all to you. I met this dude with the name of a hat. I didn't even walk away. I didn't give him no rest. But then he got real mad and he got a little tired. If he worked for me, you know he would be fired. He wears a Kango and that is cute. But he ain't got the money and he ain't got the loot. And every time that I see him, he's all
all right, I kind of always have to ruin the mood, but
I
you
mean,
can see
hey,
like she's 14. Wow.
her delivery or lyricism, or just, yeah, she was one of the first. You know, she was showing the guys that she could do it as well, and very well, very
Wow.
well. So yeah, this was a big track a very important track when it comes to female rapper and the hip hop culture. Yeah, she was one of the first. Yeah, yeah.
Do
Then
you know what happened to her? Is she
oh,
still around?
she's still out there. I mean, she released a couple of albums, but I don't know what happened and didn't really. she's known as one of the first. She's the big names when it comes to female rapper, but she didn't have that, great career. I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe because the music industry uh didn't put a lot of exposure when it comes to female rappers. I mean, they were always, put into the second plan. But like unlike other artists, she did not have the big career that she deserved, honestly, because she's a very, very good lyricist, very good rapper. Yeah, yeah.
And DJ Mr. Joe has 6 Roxanne response record
Oh,
jammed into a bag.
yeah, because when she started that track, a lot of other female rappers did a response to her as well because they wanted to do the same thing. So we have a lot of, Roxanne revenge versions out there, but she was the first one. So yeah, that's why she's the
Yeah,
most memorable, maybe. Yeah,
and the Vinyl Dreamscape says this was such a fun period in music. The response song was still relatively new. Wow. Okay.
exactly. And yeah, like I said, the from the mid 80s to the mid 90s, I mean, to me it was the best era for female rapping because they didn't really care. They didn't really care about if they were sexy enough or if they were,
Mm.
if they had enough style. Because Roxanne Shante, I heard a couple of her interviews, and she said that when she had a gig and whatnot, she put the same clothes she had on maybe during the day, and it was all about what she had to say. It was all
Mm.
about that, and how she would rap. It was not about what kind of hat or what kind of skirt she would wear. It was nothing like that, unlike the 90s and whatnot. But this is the thing. I mean, it changed, but yeah. So you
Is
had
there
Roxanne.
is there a possibility to get one of her records for less than $50, or is that
Uh,
also
I believe so because I only have this greatest hits
okay?
on vinyl. But if you look, I think you can find her stuff. Yeah, I think you can find her stuff for a decent price. Yeah, yeah. I
So
haven't
maybe
checked, but
yeah. So maybe Salt and Pepper, they were so big and everybody kind of now wants their records, and maybe she wasn't so big and people still
yeah,
can
that's the
download
thing.
her.
That's the thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So do you know Carol Pope and the Rough Trade from
Oh,
Toronto?
I'm not familiar with that band. No, Carol Pope. No, I don't know
Oh,
them. Yeah, yeah. So we had Roxanne Shante. Then we had, the another great one of my favorite female rappers out there. I mean, she was so classy, and she brought the black woman's pride into female hip hop. And I'm talking about the great Queen Latifah. I
oh
mean,
yeah.
she was the one great rapper. I mean, conscious rap, beautiful lyrics, great delivery. I mean, yeah, this is her debut, All Hail to the Queen, which
Oh
sold
wow.
more than 1 million records. This is a reissue, Vinyl Me Please reissue.
Oh my God, look at this. This is stunning.
Yeah, this is very stunning. Yeah, was released a couple of years ago.
Okay.
And yeah, and
And
you have,
look at
yeah.
attitude on the cover picture, like a proud woman,
Proud
That's
woman, proud woman with her hat and whatnot. She brought, that, let's bring, the black African black women proud into
wow.
a music. And just her stand. You can see how
Mm.
proud of a woman she is. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
And
that that's a beautiful, beautiful colored vinyl,
yeah,
and wow,
beautiful colored vinyl. Yeah,
yeah,
beautiful colored vinyl. Yeah.
wow, that's
And
so cool. Do you want me to play a track of her debut
yeah, we
album?
could play. Let's see. We could play "Ladies First," which is a track that she did with another rapper from the UK called Moni Love. She was from the UK, but she came to the US afterwards. Very, very nice track, "Ladies First," and yeah, yeah.
All right, so let's bring this up. This record.
This is a record to have. This is a classic. classic album, classic album. You can really see, you know, the her talent as a rapper, and just the content of her tracks,
And
of her
you see,
songs.
the
Oh, yeah,
no, I think a little reverb.
yeah. So yeah, that's a classic album to have, and I really think you might get this one if you checked. You might get this one for a decent price, an OG pressing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Queen is, I mean, hey, she's most one of the most important figures of female rapper. Yeah, she's incredible. She's incredible.
I'm just checking Discogs while we're talking for the. So the highest price ever paid for that record was 60 euro,
Hmm.
but you can get it for a decent price,
Yeah,
like $20 or
yeah,
something. So
yeah. It's maybe other albums from the 90s, because she did an album. The title escapes me, but she did
yeah.
an album where the track Unity is featured, and this is an album she got. I think she got a Grammy for it, the first Grammy, and this one is not that easy to find on vinyl, unfortunately. Yeah,
So
yeah. That's
DJ,
Unity. Unity is very good. Yeah, Unity is very good.
you know what, DJ, we're gonna play that song. Just, just for you. We play that for you. Hold on for a second. Here
Yeah.
we go. Unity.
You and she was all about, you know, being proud, you know, like she said, how you call who you calling a B or a hoe, you know, was all about I'm a woman, I'm a proud woman, don't call me no names, you know. Yeah.
So the vinyl dreamscape, the female rappers were more concerned with
Yeah.
street credibility during this period. There was a sense of feminism about their image and lyrics, and being overly sexual was considered a compromise. So true, vinyl
Yeah.
dreamscape, right?
100% agree. Yeah. That was the thing with the female rappers doing, you know, from the late 70s to the mid to late 80s, that was all about street credibility. They wanted to show everybody that they could rap, that they were good rappers, that they were good lyricists, that they were writing the content of what they were saying. That was all about these female rappers back then. Yeah. So
So
Cookie
DJ,
Crew. Yeah, I'm not very familiar with that band, honestly. Yeah, I don't know if they were from the West Side. I'm not very familiar with them, but I heard the name. I heard the name. I heard the name. Yeah,
it
yeah,
just can't be good. If you are named Cookie Crew, it can't be good.
yeah. So you had, like I said, you had Roxanne, you had Queen Latifah, and you had another MC that came, you know, in the late 80s, and that was one of the first. She was, I think, she was actually the first solo female rapper to have to get a major deal from a record label. And man, I love her, man. And that's MC Light.
Hold on, I'll make you bake.
That is
MC Light.
MC Light, and that's her first album that she released in 1988 or 89. This one, I think it's 88, and this is Light as a Rock. This is another. She's another, you know, pioneer when it comes to female rappers. MC Light, like I said, she was the first solo female rapper to have to get signed by a major label. I think it was Atlantic. So yeah, amazing lyricist, great. She's witty. She has a cadence, a voice. She has that kind of, you know, a deep voice for a woman, but I just love her, and she's very talented. She's so talented. And this one, Light as a Rock, I found this one very cheap as well, for about $20 Canadian. I mean, nothing. I don't know about now, but yeah, great album. I mean, you have the track "I Cram to Understand You," "Paper Thin." Yeah, she's amazing. She's amazing. Yeah.
What song do you want me to play?
On this one, let's play "Paper Thin." Let's play
Let's
"Paper Thin."
then. All right, let me hold on. Let me find it. Let me find paper thin. So 20 Canadian dollars is like how transferred into a US dollar. So I
Oh, $20 Canadian. I don't know, maybe around 12 American dollars, maybe
well, that's
12,
cheap.
between 12 and 15 American dollars.
All right. Okay,
Yeah.
so let's listen to Paper Thin.
Yeah.
Wait, what you stopping for? I want to take the subway. The subway? I just got this feeling I want to take the subway. You got this bad jetter sitting there, you want to take the subway? Yo, D, what's up with her? Cat, go with her. What she want to take the subway for? I don't know. I'm going to take a car home. We out of here.
Attention passengers, we are temporarily being held in the station due to cross signals. We will be moving shortly. Thank you.
All right.
She's a very good storyteller as well. She had another track on another album she did later on it's called Cappuccino. I mean, just how she raps and her storytelling is just beautiful. It's about, drugs and whatnot. And yeah, she's very, very talented. She's very talented. Yeah.
Do you know Nikki D?
I don't know Nikki D. Unfortunately, I
And
don't.
we have no idea who Nikki D is. Maybe you can provide us with some information so we can close that gap.
I don't know. But there were so many female rappers. Yeah. Yeah.
I just ordered the Queen Latifah debut album. So
Okay. Good.
yeah, and it was original pressing, still mint for 20 euros.
Good. That's great. That's great. That's a classic. Like I said, that's an album that you must have if you want to get into female rappers. Very good female rapper. I see something else. Lady of Rage. Yeah, Lady of Rage. Lady of Rage. She was from the West Coast. She was, signed to the label by Suge Knight. Death Row. She was with Snoop, with Dr. Dre. Um, Unfortunately, I think that when she was supposed to release her first album, it was when the label just collapsed because
Oh.
I think Suge Knight was in prison, a Tupac got shot or killed or whatever. Snoop left the label, Dre left, so she was basically all by herself. But yeah, she did the track Afro Puffs, which was a hit, and I really liked her style because yeah, she was on the bigger side. She was like a bigger girl a bit. She was, um but she had that, she wore her hair like, Afro puffs, and yeah, that was a great track, a hit. But
Then we
unfortunately,
will play that for you. We will
yes,
play that.
yes,
I'm
let's play Afro puffs. Yeah, yeah.
I'm checking this out. So hold on.
Mm.
Oh my God, I've seen the first snippets of the video. Somebody was in the gym. I tell you that.
That was a great track, yeah. And you can clearly hear the Dre's production on this one. It's very West Coast, But yeah, it's she was unfortunately, like I said, the time that she was supposed to release her debut, it didn't get the same attention and the same because of the what was happening with Death Row and whatnot. So that's why she couldn't get bigger. But she was clearly she had talent. She was a very very good rapper. She
It's
was very,
always such a sad story, when you have so
yeah,
much talent and you get how hopeful it must have been for her to have the opportunity to go out there and
yeah.
then like,
And she
well,
was she was backed up with some great rappers. Snoop, Dre, yeah. But hey, I mean, that's what it is, I guess. Unfortunately for her, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
wow. Yeah, but thanks for pointing this out, the Lady of Rage.
yeah. Lady of Rage, yeah.
They
Then,
had this from the music video we've seen. They are very 90s, but they were very good. They're not like done cheaply or anything. So they were
that's it.
really like
Yeah,
great,
yeah.
professional, great done.
Yes, yes, yes. Because this one was like mid 90s, maybe Lady of Rage.
Maybe. Mhm.
Yeah, but yeah, it is what it is. So that's it. I mean, this late 80s, that was the very nice era of female rapping. I think they really wanted to. I think they had the hip hop culture at heart, because they
Mm.
really they were really focusing on their lyrics, on their content, on bringing what was important within the hip hop culture. Then it changed the mid 90s. In the mid 90s, it was really the golden era of female rappers. There were so many female rappers, so many. And yeah, what's the point? What really changed in the mid 90s was the content when it comes to female rapping. It was the beginning of hypersexualization,
Mm.
and rapping about your private parts and whatnot. And yeah, you had this lady, but still they were still talented. They still knew how to rap. They were just rapping about other stuff. They were rapping about their bodies, rapping about how they could get a man, rapping of how good their nanas were and whatnot. And yeah, and you had the queen of it, which was Lil Kim.
Hold
Lil
on, you big. I'm still trying to figure out how do you rap about your private parts, but that's a
Tell
whole.
me, I'll tell you, they knew how to do it. Lil Kim knew how to do it. I'm telling
Hold
you.
on, please make the record make you big. Stan, you guys should do a male rap show. Stan, if you're free and you would like to, and Eve is willing to, and we do a stream together where we cover male rappers. But for us, it was very important to find out about the female rappers who are not getting so much attention. And I also got just email asking why I'm not playing the whole songs. I
YouTube.
would love, yeah, if we had our fair share with
Oh
YouTube.
yeah.
So I would love to play the whole songs, but the thing is, if we play the whole songs, we get suspended by YouTube. The whole stream gets shut down for at least 2 minutes
Yeah.
because YouTube is thinking that we're kind of trying to cash in on promoting these videos. So we can only play like snippets and then talk over it. And if you see this live stream later on, I have to cut out all the parts which
Yeah.
includes music, because YouTube is very, very strict with that. I'm so sorry. We would love to share the whole
Maybe
screen.
what you can do afterwards, Nadine, is maybe do a playlist
Something
of
like this.
songs that we play during the live stream, so people could go
Yeah.
listen to them after.
We you know what? We try. We play just a minute, and maybe YouTube is kind with us.
I
So.
mean, yeah, I was talking about Lil Kim. I mean, Lil Kim, she is not my favorite rapper, but I have to admit that she changed the game completely when it comes to female rappers. She changed the game because, yeah, like I said, it was the era of the hypersexualization. She was rapping about her body. She was just the way she was, you know. Look at how she dressed. Look at her stand. Nah, she was, yeah. She rapped about sex, and that's it. It's and she did it in a nice. I don't know how to describe it. She was clearly a good rapper, clearly, but yeah, she rapped about sex. This is her debut hardcore, and I guess it was the era where the female rappers to to become successful, they had to be backed up by a man or by a crew. And Lil
Mm.
Kim was backed up by Notorious B.I.G. He's the one who brought her. He's the one you know, he worked on her development and whatnot. He molded her in some kind of way. Notorious B.I.G. But yeah, Lil Kim. I mean, hey, she changed the game. This is a reissue on colored vinyl because I didn't have anything from her on physical format. Because, like I said, she's not my favorite rapper when it comes to that particular style. I'm gonna show you my favorite one next. But yeah, she's this is a good album. This is a good album, and yeah, Little Kim. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't know which track we could play. Uh, I don't know if you could play it. It's just so. You want to play a track? No,
I will play,
no,
we will play
don't
a
play
track
that.
now.
But Big Mama Thing, was a good track. It was featuring Jay-Z. But yeah, but the whole album is a vibe. The whole album is a vibe. Hardcore. Yeah. So like I said, it was the beginning of, you know, having more sex content when it comes to female, uh
Mm.
importance of your style, of how sexy you are, of your sex appeal. It was all about that in the mid 90s. And but at least Little Kim, well, a lot of people say that it used to be maybe a Biggie, maybe a Notorious B.I.G. or other male rappers that would write lyrics. This we were not sure if she used to rap her own stuff, but she did change the game when it comes to female rappers.
So the vinyl dreamscape, Little Kim was sexual, but she controlled her sexuality, or at least it felt that way. It
Yeah,
was a difficult balance for female rappers. It's the same struggle that women everywhere. The vinyl dreamscape. Can I give you tonight, like a card? You did very well.
yeah,
You
it's very
really
good.
bring on point, I think.
Yeah,
Great.
it's yeah. That's the thing. It's they were, yes, they were talking about sex, but they were like, I want to talk about sex. I want to rap about sex, and here it is. That's
So
it.
I'm imagining the stream when people rewatch it, and you have like the beep, the words. She's talking like beep, beep about
Yeah.
beep, and she's
But I don't even think that there was beat by then like that. I mean,
no,
yeah.
of course not. Okay, let's have a listen to Little Kim featuring Jay Z and Little Keys, Big Mama thing.
Now, just the first
34
time.
seconds. So we will see. But like I said, we had our fair share with YouTube, and also I think the first Soul stream got suspended because of why
Yeah,
we.
yeah, yeah.
And I got in really serious trouble because I once played Return of the Mac, like 30
Mhm.
seconds. Oh, that wasn't, that was,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't get that why YouTube is doing this, really.
So that's it. And I see somebody mentioning JJ Fad. I mean, that was another great it was the duo, I think. And they released a track called Supersonic that was very, very big. And yeah, that's yeah, and yes, they avoid that because they were, I think they came up a little bit earlier than Little Kim and whatnot. So it was another, yeah. But yeah, so you had Little Kim, Then you 2001. And Foxy, yeah, she was from Brooklyn. She came out at about the same time as Little Kim. They knew each other. They were friends first, then they became like enemies a little bit. But yeah, she was hypersexual as well. But I think I prefer Foxy's delivery and Foxy lyricism than Little Kim. Yeah, yeah, because Foxy was doing her own thing. I always felt that Little Kim was so attached, so linked to Notorious B.I.G. Then Foxy, she was a little bit more on her own. You know what I mean? She was doing a thing, and she was, rapping about a punani, a banana, and whatnot, and say how sexy she was. But yeah, she was still a very, very good MC, and that's what I really like about her. So yeah, she released, I believe, 3 or 4 albums, and I think this is the best one. Our first one is very good as well, but this is the best one, in my opinion. Yeah, yeah.
Is it available?
Oh my God. I believe I checked. I checked for her debut because I wanted to buy her debut, and now it's so freaking expensive on Discogs because I buy this one. I bought this one very cheap, like a one around maybe 25 to $25 US. This one,
Oh,
not
okay.
no, it's okay, but her debut is it's very expensive now. I checked on Discogs. It's like 60 $70, $70 US. I said, oh no, forget it.
Yeah, DJ Funk will now laughing at my reaction because I'm all this is expensive. I
Yeah,
know. I
so you could check for this one on Discogs if you're curious, but I bought it very cheap.
okay.
And it's a double LP, this one. Yeah. And this one was, I think, was a near mint. It's a very, very nice condition. So yeah, Broken Silence. Yeah. Foxy, it was Foxy and Little Kim back then in the mid 90s. They were the sexy chicks. They were rapping about, no more like, black, a proud womanhood. They were about, I love sex. I talk about sex. I'm sexy. Here it is. Here it is. No shame, nothing, nothing. But they were good at it. Their delivery was still good, but I guess that was what was selling back then. And there were, the amount of female rappers in the mid 90s was, out of this world. They were everywhere when it comes to hip hop. Yeah, they were everywhere.
All right. Which track do you want me to play from Foxy Brown? Now we have seen the cover.
Brown,
Now
we could play from this album. We could play the track called BK Anthem.
BK
And
Anthem. I see. There's also on there's also a dirty version of this one I've seen on YouTube. We can't play the dirty version. I don't think we can play the dirty version. Hold on. So let's have a listen to this one. All right. So Robin requested Bohemidia. Bohemidia.
oh, I'm gonna talk about her later on. She's one of my favorite female rappers. She's
So
amazing.
we're not forgetting about it, Robin. She
Yeah,
will come
we-
later
yeah.
on.
Yeah, we will talk about her for sure. We will talk about it for sure. But yeah, Foxy, I mean, yeah, she was, because now she's not. I don't think she's doing anything, Foxy, because she had a hearing problem a few
Oh.
years back. So she was basically deaf, I believe. So that's why she didn't release anything after this album. but she was clearly she had talent. She had a way. Her delivery was great, and she looked like the type of girl who took no shit. Was really, yeah. She was a talented one. Yeah, yeah. Roxanne. Yeah. I mean, hey, yeah. This is the beginning. Yeah, so that's for the two main female rappers that started that hypersexual, content into their lyrics, Little Kim and Foxy. And then yeah, they basically paved the way for everything that came afterwards when it comes to female rap. Unf- Unfortunately, in my opinion, but that's another thing.
Mm.
But yeah, so in 90s, but we still had some gems when it comes to lyricism in the 90s. We still had some gems, women that could rap about other stuff than their body or than sex. Oh yeah, Sequence with Angie Stone. Yeah, they were one of the first group actually in the late 70s, early 80s. Yeah, yeah. Their track "Funk You Up" was a hit, and Angie Stone, she's now a neo soul singer, but she started as a female rapper. Yeah, yeah. Real Roxanne or Roxanne Shante. Uh, I'm a bit more familiar with Roxanne Shante. I mean, yeah. So I would say Roxanne Shante.
So eBay has Foxy Brown records. Thanks.
Okay, you could check on eBay then. Yeah, I was looking for a debut because I really like her debut, but it was yeah too expensive for me. Yeah,
All right.
that's it. Then you have, like I said, you had some gems out there in the 90s. You had some gems, and who could, like I said, rap about other stuff than sex and their body or whatever. They didn't care that much for their image when it comes to the style. They didn't care about being sexy. They cared about the content of their lyrics. And
Mm.
this girl right here, I mean, I have to mention her. I mean, hey, come on, man. El Boogie, Lauren Hill, El Boogie. I mean,
Oh, love Lauren Hill.
she
Wow.
started with the Fugees, and we kind of discovered her with the Fugees. I mean, this is an album this is a reissue. This is another Follow Me Please.
But it looks beautiful.
Yeah, it's I can show it to you guys. And yeah, I don't know how many times I've listened to this album, and especially just sometimes just for Lawrence verses and whatnot. Yeah, this is a nice one. And such a talented rapper. She could basically do everything because she has the voice and she could rap as well. So that's why this album by the Fugees became so popular. Mainly because, I mean, don't get me wrong, Wyclef Jean and the other guy, I forget his name. And I should not forget because he's of Haitian descent just like me. But yeah, yeah. It was a great album, but just the contribution of Lauren Hill makes it.
Mm.
And then she released her own album as a solo artist, which is another classic. I mean, the Miseducation of Lauren Hill.
Mm.
I mean, the lyricism on this album is crazy, and I know, there's, people are saying that yeah, she didn't do it by herself. I mean, she got all the credit, but yeah, I mean, you have to say that this girl, she has the voice, and she definitely knew how to rap. And yeah, man, this is a beautiful album. This is a beautiful, from start to finish. I mean, I took the time. Sometimes I was just there listening to that album and just reading her lyrics, and I was like blown away. How smart she was, how deep she was. It's I would have loved to see more of this type of female rappers, but I guess she was probably one of a kind, Lauren Hill. Yeah.
So DJ Funk, I think so too, especially when you have the Vinyl Me Please reissues, when
Mhm.
they are when you get this package with the stunning looking vinyl which fits
Yeah.
the colors of the cover. This is amazing.
Yeah. So
Is
yeah.
there a track from Lauryn Hill you want me to play?
Oh my God, there are so many. Uh, we could play. Oh my God. Uh, to Zion, to Zion, which is a song she made. She dedicated to her firstborn to her son, and it's just a beautiful record. But she doesn't rap as much on this one. No, let's take phew, do up that thing. Do up that
Up that
thing.
thing. Yes, I found that. I'm I do. What kind of Roberta Flack song did Lauryn Hill do? Killing Me
Ah,
Softly.
She's Killing Me
I
Softly. They did
remember.
that
Uh,
his album. Yeah.
yeah. Okay. It was a great hit, I think.
Some people say I saw a comment from Stunt Rock Confusion saying that he doesn't consider Lauren Hill being a rapper, but to me she's definitely a rapper. She's not only a rapper, but she definitely can rap. If you just listen to Fuji's The Score, you can clearly see that she's a rapper. And even on the Miseducation of Lauren Hill, yes, because it's a blend of neo soul, R&B, and rap, but there's definitely some rap in there. She's a rapper. She's a rapper. Yeah, yeah, she's a rapper. She's maybe not only a rapper, but she's a rapper.
I would consider her a rapper as well. So in my mind, she is saved as a rapper.
She's
So
Lauren was like a renaissance artist. I mean, she could do it all. She could sing, she could rap, she could, yeah, that's what makes her so unique uh 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 as an artist, unlike the other female rappers maybe, but yeah, she had that. Yeah, yeah,
all right.
yeah.
Great. So I think the score is that as an original difficult to get.
um you would have to check, you would have to check.
But
Mm,
I love the Vinyl Me
I,
Please reissue. This looks so stunning. It looks
yeah,
stunning.
yeah, and I don't know if it's still available, the Vinyl Me Please one. If you check on Vinyl Me Please, if you could still get it, uh the this version. But for the OG, I'm really not sure if it's that expensive. We would have to check.
We will check later on, guys. So if you're interested in it, we are checking later on. So, all right, Eve,
Yeah.
who's next in your can?
And who is next? As good rapper, good lyricist, amazing delivery, but unfortunately, she never was able to become that mainstream, and that's a shame because of how talented she was. And like we were talking about her, and that's Bahamadia.
Ah,
This is Bahamadia, and this is her debut collage. This is a gem of an album, gem of an album. This is she's what I consider being a real MC, because no, she really focuses on her lyricism, her delivery. She's, yeah, she's one hell of a rapper. I love this album so much. She has that laid back style. I mean, you just want to listen to what she has to say, and she does it well. And the production is beautiful on this album as well. She's one talented lady. So this is her debut.
When was that released? What year? Do you know that?
This is 96. This is
All right.
96. Yeah. This is again, this is a reissue. This is a reissue that I bought. The reissues from 2015 or 2016. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
I don't even think it was if it was released on vinyl when it came out. I'm not even sure, honestly. I'm not even sure. But the album was released in 96. Yeah. This is a great album. This is a great album. And I have another one of her album that she released as an indie artist, I believe.
Hmm.
It's called Queen.
Oh, hold on. I'll make you big. Oh, that looks stunning.
It's called Queen. And this I got this for very cheap. I found this. I was at the record store. I think I found this for $8 or $10 Canadian dollars. Yeah, and it's still a very good album. Still very the content, the lyricism is very nice on this one. Maybe the production is not as top notch as on Collage, but you know the content, the lyricism on this album is very very nice. Yeah, she's one hell of a rapper. Unfortunately, she never was able became to become that mainstream, to become very popular. Unfortunately, that's a shame. That's a shame. But Bahamadia Collage. I don't know if you could play. Let's play. Hmm.
It must be a great album when it's difficult to choose.
Yeah. Because if really I wanna showcase her talent as a rapper, there's a track that I really love. It's called "I Confess."
All right. I confess. So let's see if we find it. Yes, we do find it. There, I have to look out for this album because I've seen her mentioned before. So
Yeah, this is another very good one from the 90s.
this whole thing through.
Yeah, she's a great lyricist. A great
I
lyricist.
need to check her out on Spotify.
Yeah. And like I said, she came out in the 90s, but she didn't have that, sexy style. She was very casual,
Mhm.
pretty chic, but very casual, very laid back. But she definitely knew how to rap. That's for sure. That's for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just downloading on Spotify Collage. I love the vibe.
Yeah, yeah. And Stand Still, it's mentioned in the Miseducation of Eunice Raymond. Yeah, she did. I have this album. I didn't put took it out, unfortunately, but I have it in my collection. This is another great album. It's like kind of a remix with Lauren Hill's tracks and Nina Simone's. It's just beautiful. Yeah, I have this one as well.
Lauren Hill with
Lauren, yeah, Nina Simone, like some remixes like with Lauren Hill's stuff and Nina Simone. It's very interesting, very good. It's a very good album.
all right. Let's listen. I have. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Hold on.
yeah.
There is. like Feeling Good, Lauryn Hill, and the Roots, Feeling Good, Nina Simone tribute, but it's not like you can
Sure.
only get the whole album on. So maybe we try this. Now I want to know. Now I want to know. Nina Simone is just, I love Nina Simone.
Me too. Me too. One of my favorite singer.
We play a little something of this. We want to challenge YouTube tonight.
Yes, that's the one. Yeah, that's the one. No,
I know it sounds like a broken record indeed, but
I don't think so. This one I got it for very cheap as well a couple of years ago, and I think it's pretty accessible. You can find it, I think, for a good price. This one, yeah, yeah,
awesome. Thanks, guys.
awesome. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, when it comes to good lyricists who are not that, who were kind of underground, there's another artist, another rapper that I'm really into his stuff, and it's Jean Grey. Jean Grey, she's from New York, but I think she's of South African descent. And I think that one of her parents is a jazz musician. I'm not quite sure, but yeah, she's from South Africa, but I think she's born in the US or whatever, but she's from New York, and one great lyricist as well. This is an album called This Week, and it's very good. I love the content of her tracks. She's a very talented rapper. My kind of rapper, because I'm really into conscious rap. I love conscious rap. I mean, to me, a rapper, what's the most important thing about an MC is about what you say, what you are able to say, the content of your song, of your tracks. And yeah, I love conscious rapping. So yeah, Jean Grey, she's another very talented one. And if you want to play something, Nadine,
Mhm.
there's this is another this is a single called Love Song. I just love this one. This is a beautiful track as well. Love Song.
Wow, great single.
Yeah, great single.
Cover. So Love Song. Right. So let's hear it for the boys and the girls who are in the gallery as well.
Mhm.
All right. So let's put this up. Okay. Okay, we need to stop up there.
Yeah, yeah.
So
It has a kind of longer introduction, but her rapping is very good. She's like telling a story. She's basically talking about love, and she's a great storyteller as well. Yeah,
yeah, and
great
there was
sampling.
also a duo version with Marvin Gaye and Diana Ross from 1973 on their duet album. Yeah.
Mm.
I can kind of put some knowledge into the rap stream.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Tiny little bit.
Of course. So, you know, we still had some decent rappers in the mid 90s, late 90s, but they were not that mainstream. They were still underground. Like I said, Bahamadia was very, very talented, but was kind of underground. You know, where out of, you know, her debut Collage. Collage was kind of big, but after that she, because I think she didn't want to do that, you know, sexy style and whatnot. She,
Yeah.
you know, she was more like a classic rapper, and I guess the music industry did want that when it comes to female rappers and whatnot. And you know, Jean Grey was a great one as well. But you had so many, like I said, so many rappers. You had Rod Digger. My God, you had so many in the mid '90s. It was crazy. It was crazy. But yeah, so in the late '90s, early 2000s, you had female rappers who were able to do that crossover. They were very mainstream, but they were able to do that crossover to a more pop sound. They were
Mm.
basically a bit more like a pop artist than a rapper. They still could rap, but they were really, really able to do that crossover. And in my opinion, I think the first female rapper who was able to do that is this beautiful lady.
Yeah. Hold
Which is,
on for a second. The Vinyl Dreamscape, do you think rap, hip hop is moving back to a more conscious or political stance? What's your
oof.
opinion about that?
Are you talking about female rappers or hip hop in general?
Let us know down in the comments below,
Because
Vinyl
if
Dreams.
I take female rappers, mainstream female rappers, forget it, forget it. It's not. It's not.
Mm.
It's getting worse. I mean, it's in my opinion, the 2000 since the 2010s, female rap, mainstream female rap is straight trash, trash, trash. To me is that you have few artists that I'm going to talk about later on. You have fewer of them who are, you know, very talented, great lyricists, but most of these new female rappers that I really don't even know that much, because I just you know said, you know what, forget it, I'm not following these I can't even call them rappers, man. It's trash, trash, trash. They don't even write their stuff. And then they're not ashamed to say, like, I see you. Somebody mentioned Cardi B. It's
Mm.
Cardi B had no shame to say publicly that she doesn't care about lyricism. She doesn't care about writing her shit. That's not why she's there. She's there to make money. And she said it many times. Or she doesn't give a shit about writing her own stuff. That's not important to her. That's not important. Or she came to the hip hop scene to make money. That's it. That's it. And I don't know about the male rap out there. I don't really know, because I'm not listening to modern hip hop like that. Really, maybe on the male side, it's maybe it's getting a little bit more conscious. But as for female rappers, I can name maybe two that are really into conscious rap, two or three nowadays.
Mhm.
But yeah, I think, like I said, I was talking about the first female rapper that really was able to do that crossover into pop. And I think this is Missy. I think it's Missy. To me, I
Yeah,
think
hold
it's
on. I'll
Missy.
make you.
I mean, Missy was able to. I mean, just she's a talented artist. You know, she's a great producer. I mean, her work with Timbaland. I mean, she's great producer, great rapper, and she brought that unique style into female rap that no other did before her. And that's great of her. I mean, she was original. Yeah, this is her debut. Super Duper Fly. This is another reissue from Vinyl Me Please. Let me show it to you guys. Yeah. So it's on
Wow, look at this.
yellow. It's on a yellow colored vinyl. So yeah. And I checked this one on Discogs because me, I bought it when it got released, and I checked it on Discog like a few days ago, and it's pretty expensive now. It's pretty expensive now, but this is a great album. I mean, yeah, I mean, like I said, Missy was she brought that unique style. She brought that unique style when it comes to rapping. She was another, she wasn't into that, sexy type of thing. She was not a big girl and whatnot, but she definitely knew how to rap. She was a great producer. She did a lot of stuff with pop singers, pop artists, and yeah, I mean, to me, she was the first one who really did that crossover.
Hmm.
Still one of the most important figures of female rap. I mean, she was the first female rapper to get introduced into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Missy Elliott is a great deal. Yeah,
Hmm.
amazing artist, Missy. Amazing artist. Yeah. Uh,
She had a very big hit in the 90s.
yeah,
Missy Elliott.
the rain, which
Yeah,
which is a sample of Ann Pebbles.
yeah,
I
yeah.
can't stand the
The
rain.
rain, genau, right.
Yeah,
Oh,
on this
wow.
one. This is on this album. But then
Oh,
afterwards, in the early 2000s, she had another big hit. Uh, it's what was the title? Miss. I don't remember the title, but it's a blue cover.
yeah.
It was very big. I mean, it was more, maybe more, a little bit more on the pop side, maybe, but she was an innovator when it comes to music videos. Yeah, she did her thing. She did her thing, Missy Elliott. Yeah.
What kind of track do you want me to play?
For Missy,
Yes.
let's play the rain. Let's play the rain with
So we are really challenging YouTube today.
yeah. Let's play the rain.
Let's play the rain. Okay, hold on for a second. I'll get it for us ready to be played. So, hold on. Here we are with the rain.
So yeah, and Get Your Freak On, which was on the other album I was talking
Get
about,
the
which
Freak On, right?
yeah,
That was also a big,
yeah,
big hit. It was
yes,
played constantly on
yeah,
MTV,
yeah, yeah,
constantly. Get your
yeah.
freak on.
Yeah, so Missy, I mean, hey, Missy, and I saw DJ Funk's comment about another artist, the Brat. She was actually the first female rapper to sell a million. Yeah, the Brat was very big as well. She was backed up by the producer Jermaine Dupri from Atlanta, whatnot. Yeah, she was pretty big in the late 90s. Yeah, the Brat. Yeah, but the Brat was more like she was hard. I think that she had a hard delivery. The Brat, yeah, she's yeah, but she was still a good rapper. Yeah,
Awesome. Are you
another
up for another one?
yes, another one that was able to do that crossover into pop, and that I really enjoyed her work. It's Eve in the early 2000s.
What,
Eve,
look at that cover art.
yeah,
Wow.
this is her second album. This one, a Scorpion, yeah, very good one. Very. I don't have an OG of this one. This is a reissue, unfortunately. It's on regular black vinyl, but I think there's a colored version as well on this one. Yeah, and Eve, she's from Philadelphia, rapper from Philadelphia. She was in a crew of artists of male rappers like DMX. She was no she has that R change, the Rough Rider chain because she was
Mm.
into the Rough Rider crew with DMX and other rappers and whatnot. But she came in the early late 90s, early 2000s. Very talented rapper, and she was able to do that crossover because in the for this album, she did tracks with Gwen Stefani. Uh,
Wow.
she did some tracks afterwards with Alicia Keys. No, she was really she did that crossover, and I think she even had her own TV show at some point. So yeah,
Mm.
Eve was big in the 2000s.
Yeah, she looks on the cover that you don't mess around with her. Even on
Yeah,
the look on her face, I said, don't mess around with me.
yeah. And she was still a little bit sexy, Eve, but she still had that, I'm a good rapper. I write my own shit. I know how to rap still, but yeah, and great artist, Eve, Eve.
Eve. So, what kind of track do you want me to play from Eve?
We could play. We could play. Who's that girl?
Of course. So, yeah, she definitely looks like that. You don't want to mess around with her. All right, guys, just a little moment. I'm bringing it up. Hold on for a second. Here we go. We skipped the intro.
Yeah,
that music.
yeah. She's a good rapper. Even her debut was very good as well. But Scorpion had a lot of success. Yeah. Eve was another one that, in my opinion, was able to do that little crossover because she did a lot of stuff with pop artists as well. So yeah.
So Eve, would you be up for a second part of the female rapper stream? Would that be working for you?
Second part of the female rap, I wanted to showcase another artist that was able to do that crossover and still today. And afterwards, I want to talk about the more conscious female rappers, or the modern conscious rappers. My favorite rappers, the rappers I'm mainly listening to nowadays, modern rappers. But I want, yeah.
Would that be okay to do that in the second part?
Yes,
we do another stream in the second part to do that. So if you're up for another record,
yes.
we will show that and wrap it a little up. And because I want to have a second stream with Miss Lady Soul, Eve.
All right, no worries. I have a couple of a few artists.
If you want to see more content from Eve, this is the link to her channel. She is the one go-to place for funk, for neo soul, and you also do review videos and
mostly R&B, soul, neo soul stuff. But I talk about a lot of other genres as well. I haven't posted a lot of videos lately, but I'm gonna start back soon.
And you're also doing a live stream with
yes,
also in the gallery.
Yes, I have a live stream with DJ Funk. It's called Let's Talk Records. We did a couple of live streams in 2023, but we're gonna get back at it in 2024 with some more content for you guys. So yeah, check it out.
And I can only recommend this live stream. The two of them, they are showing records and funk stuff. It knocks you off your feet. So if you check out the channel, you'll see the announcement for the stream. And if you have time, please, I can only recommend it. Go and check that stream out. It's awesome. For me, it's always a party, also with DJ Funk in his kind of little studio and all. Yeah, this record, I just show this. Yeah, I have like the whole collection from her. So if you have the chance, please check them out. Yeah. But if you have one more record, please.
I have one more record. So I want to talk about one more female rapper who was able to really, really do that crossover into pop music. And she's not my favorite one, but I really wanted to mention her, and that's Nicki Minaj. That's Nicki Minaj. I mean, this is her album from 2018 called Queen. I mean, for the fans of Nicki Minaj, they call the Barbs, right? That's how her fan base is called. It's called the Barbs. Most of them don't like it. They say it's one of her worst albums, but in my opinion, I think it's one of her best because she actually really rap on this one. And Nicki, this is I just wanted to show you guys. This is a nice reissue on colored vinyl.
Wow, it's beautiful. Also with the record in the same. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's a beautiful cover. Yeah. Yeah, it's a beautiful cover. I wanted to mention Nicki Minaj because Nicki Minaj, she came in the hip hop scene 2010, maybe 2008 to 2010, and she was very clever. She was clever because she, to make a persona, she used all the elements of the female rappers that came before her, and and the elements that made them, famous or made them very good. She, to me, she's a mix of, a little bit of Missy with that originality, a little bit of Little Kim with that style, sexy style, hypersexualization and whatnot. A little bit of Eve as well, with how to cross over with the pop, in the pop side and whatnot. So she took all these elements to make a persona as Nicki Minaj. She,
Wow.
to me, she's a talented rapper, but in my opinion, she's lazy. She's lazy because she has so much potential, but in my opinion, I think she wants to be more a pop artist than a rapper now. That's
Hmm.
what I think, because she just released an album like a couple of maybe last week. She released a new album, and she really wants to sing. She wants to sing more on her tracks than rap, and I feel that there's no evolution when it comes to her work. I mean, I've listened to most of her work, and I don't see she raps about the same thing over and over and over again. To me, there's no evolution. Yes, she's
Hmm.
talking about sex. She has that giggly, that giggly persona and whatnot. She likes to show her body and whatnot. But I mean, she's 41 years old now. I mean, it was cute when you were 25, but you're 41. I mean, can't you rap about something else? Then then your booty, your nana, your can't you rap about something else? I don't understand, and that's what I've. To me, it's very disappointing because she's clearly way more talented than an artist like Cardi B, for instance. But she doesn't. She's lazy. She doesn't want to. It's like she doesn't want to. She doesn't want to do anything to do much more. It's like I have my fan base. I have my fan base who love my pop side. I have my fan base who prefer maybe my more of my rap side. But hey, I'm gonna stick to what I'm used to do because I'm popular and whatnot. But because she's the most popular female rapper out there now,
Yeah.
and to me that's a shame. That's a shame to me. But hey, that's another. I think that's what the music industry wants. They want to show when it comes to female rap. But yeah, I mean, great potential, but a lot of laziness. But this one is good because this one is a little bit personal. She talks about personal stuff. She talks about the feud she has with other female rapper, the feud that she mainly starts. But hey, I mean, maybe if she would have came out in the 90s, I don't think she would have the same impact that she had. She came in at the right moment, in my opinion. Because if she was a rapper in the mid 90s, people will forget about her very quickly. But that's my opinion about. I wanted to talk about Nicki Minaj because it's all about her now. She's the most popular chick. She
Hmm.
sells a lot of records, but I don't think she has a lot to say. She doesn't have a lot to say. That's it.
Do you still want me to play a track of her?
Yeah, on this one you could play which one can you play on this one? Because she has so many good tracks, but a lot of them are on the pop side, and that's not what I like about Nicki Minaj personally. I really love when she raps, and yeah, we could Barbie Dreams. It's a nice
Oh,
track.
Barbie Dreams.
She makes fun of some male rappers, so it's kind of yeah, it's kind of cute.
All right, hold on for a second. I'll bring the Barbie Dreams up to you. Hold on. So here we are. Bring it up. Bobby Dreams by Nicki Minaj.
I ain't got no type like.
I know what you were talking about when they said about the private parts.
Yeah,
That you can rap about it.
that's a fun track because if you're really into hip hop and you're listening to that track, it will make you smile and chuckle a little bit because she makes some cute links and cute uh double entendre and whatnot in her lyrics. So yeah, she makes fun of male rappers in this one. But yeah, she knows how to rap. She's funny. She has her own style. But I just don't like the fact that she's now so pop. She's so poppy now, and she doesn't focus on her rap, which is, I mean, hey, to me, it's a shame to me. But yeah, she definitely knew. She was definitely smart when she made her Nicki Minaj persona. Yeah, she was. And now the album she released last week has now millions of sales. She's yeah, she's something else. Yeah.
Right.
So that's it. That's the first part. I mean, the last part I
That's
could.
the
In
part.
part two, I think I will talk about maybe my favorite rappers now, modern favorite rappers. There's not a lot. I'm telling you right now. I don't.
So it will be a 15-minute stream,
It's gonna
everybody.
be maybe it's
I
gonna
know
be
the songs, so stretch it out.
if there's not many if there's not a lot of interaction, it's gonna be a quick because there's I can't listen to modern female rappers anymore. I just can't. It's too trash, Nadine. I'm telling you.
Oh boy.
If you think that Nicki Minaj is over the top, oh my God, she's the other ones are like Cardi,
Oh,
Big Lado. You have a bunch of them now. There's a resurgence when it comes to female rappers. In the mid 2000, there were not a lot of female rappers that were mainstream and whatnot. Now in the late 2020s and tens, there are so many, but they rap about the same dumb stuff. They're
okay, everybody.
ratchet, they're vulgar. It's disgusting to me. It's disgusting. So that's
So
why I'm
you
only
you are
listening.
for rent stream. So be sure to be
Yeah,
present. It's gonna be a rent stream. I'm gonna laugh like today every second of it. I bring popcorn and some gin tonic and sit back and let
I'm telling you. Maybe it's a good idea that we do a part two because I'm gonna write down some of these new female rappers, and you're gonna be. I'm telling you, Nadine, you're gonna say, "What the hell is this?"
I'm sorry, I can't wait for it.
It's ridiculous at this point. It's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. So, okay, Snake Oil Audio, Miss Lady Soul. Are you aware of the German Polish rapper Sweats Eva? Nadine, play her song. Okay, I will
Sweet. Oh, I don't know her. Oh wow. I'm curious.
play her song. Which song? Snake
Sweet
Oil.
Sweet Eva. I never heard of her.
Which Eva? Which song do you want me to play? She has a few. So, yeah, we will do part two, and I'm so thankful Eve is in for it. And like I said, I bring gin
Oh
tonic,
yeah, I'm all
I
in.
bring popcorn and everything, and make sure for the rant part two.
Oh, it's
So
it's yeah. It is so disappointing. So disappointing. The new female rappers are. Oh my god. Oh my
so
god.
I'm looking for the song Snake Oil. I'll play that for you.
Sweet
I'll
Eva.
play for everybody to see. So, all right, hold on. I'll bring it up.
So it's in German or in Polish?
It's in German, yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. But she has a good delivery. I love
Yeah.
her delivery. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't understand German. I took like two classes in college, and I forgot almost everything about it.
No
So,
worries. No worries. If I find her record, I send it to you.
yeah. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a good idea to do a part two. There's
Yes,
so much
absolutely.
to say. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So thank you so much, Eve, for
Oh,
doing
you're
this with me.
welcome.
I
My pleasure.
learned so much.
It was my pleasure.
And your knowledge and passion, I love it. And everybody in the gallery, thanks for watching, and everybody who's watching later on. I say it again, please don't be surprised if the songs are missing. We discussed the YouTube thing. And I'm wishing everybody a great Merry Christmas. Maybe you get some
Yes.
records.
Have a
And-
great holidays, guys.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas. Happy New
Happy
Year.
and all of this. And we will be doing a part 2.
Yes, for sure.
And yeah, and you are in for a treat, I'm pretty sure. Actually, I can't wait for that. I can't wait for that stream. So thanks, everybody. And once again, a big thank you, Eve.
You're welcome. My pleasure. Thank you, guys. Thank you for watching.